Damn. Are we live?
That's what I'm being told.
Awesome.
Do you feel live?
I feel live.
I like that.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. Good times.
We're back.
We're back.
Made it to the end of the week.
Hopefully, y'all are having a good week, ready for the weekend. Get some time off, maybe head to the range. Spend some time with the family. I don't know. Something.
Those are all great suggestions so far.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'd like to do some yard work.
Ooh.
I'm really good at that.
Strong.
I know
My age and everything. Yard work.
I am going to do some.
You're a homeowner now.
Got a stump to dig out.
No way.
Ooh.
They found it. I think the previous owners, I think they got a stump grinder, and I think they ground it down just as far as they kind of could, and then they buried it.
Is it regrowing?
It's regrowing, and it's interfering with the sprinkler line.
That would be a tree then.
Yeah. Actually,
Sorry.
actually, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to apologize, to everyone for
Are you going to put some of those tree spikes in it you pound in it that kill it?
May have to.
I heard it's really good, really good idea to set that on fire,
Just toast it.
I heard that, root fires,
You can burn
they don't last that long,
I do like to
I think
burn.
people over exaggerate.
7 or 10 years or whatever,
Just-
it'll be out.
Just an old wives' tale. Another.
No, don't do that for
Urban
anybody
legend we
listening.
deal
Just
with.
put some spikes in it. Oh man. That's funny though.
All right. We got a few people jumping in.
Let's do it then.
Yeah, let's do it. So, Justin, where are we going to be?
We are going to be. We got 3 things going on this weekend. Number 1, Ohio Suppressed Fest in Delaware, Ohio. So that'll be Tim and Tony and I think Jordan will be up there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Gonna be good times.
I haven't been to that one, but I heard it's a pretty good event.
It's a good event.
I don't know that I ever have either.
No, we went last year.
In Ohio?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I've never been to Ohio.
No, the hotel was forgettable, but we went.
I don't think we went. Did you see me there last year?
I did.
Not you. I mean, I was
It
looking.
was
at
cool.
the
They
camera.
got that super nice. You walk out the back of the shop, and then they've got the skeet field immediately there
No,
with all the tables.
That was. Well, we're just calling it something different then.
It's Ohio
The
Suppress
location, I think, is called Blackwing.
Yeah, it is
Blackwing,
Blackwing shooting.
The
But it's
event
Ohio
is
Suppress Fest.
Ohio Suppress Fest.
Yeah,
It's okay. I was there,
So everyone's right.
I actually really like
but
that.
I
location.
called it Blackwing.
Yeah, because that's the name of the store. Nice location.
So I mean, I got that because that's what the sign said, right?
I'm glad
Fair.
I'm glad you brought it up because I should have mentioned that too.
Blackwing Shooting Supply, shooting sports.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Delaware,
a
Ohio.
nice freaking store.
It is. It's a
Yeah.
very nice store.
Yeah.
They've got a good shop, good indoor range, really nice skeet range out back. They host good events. It's a good place to be.
Yeah.
Plenty of parking. Awesome spot.
Great time. That's where Tim bought those Smith & Wesson.
Ooh.
Were they 45s, like 9? Sorry, I don't know the really old Miami Vice looking Smith & Wessons.
Yep. He did get those there.
945s?
Yep. And they were awesome.
10 45s? 10? Anyway,
Now I'm confused.
I don't know. I don't know that much about those shiny metal semi-auto Smith pistols.
645s is the 45 ACP.
Okay. What he got? There's a bunch of models, whether it's double action or single action or what have you.
Yeah. Those were cool, though.
They are cool. I'm not saying I've never gotten into them because they're not cool, just because I'm kind of an idiot.
Those caught on for a little while, actually. These guns were pretty popular.
Yeah. Agreed.
I don't know if most people have shot one, though, but they're pretty sweet. So, and he got a good pair.
Mm-hmm. I'd want the 10 millimeter one.
Ooh, yeah.
They had one at Get Some when I was there, but it was double action only. I just couldn't do it.
Ooh, man.
I wanted to be double single.
Of course. I mean, that's reasonable.
You should have what you want.
Absolutely.
At any rate,
Sorry.
if you are in the greater Delaware, Ohio area, go see our guys this weekend, tomorrow, at Ohio's Press Fest. Also, Tombstone Tactical in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes.
And
Harlan's going to be there.
Harlan will be there.
Go say hello.
Go say hi. And Black Line Precision right here in Salt Lake City, right here in our backyard.
I'll be there.
Mike will be there.
10 to 2.
Boom.
I've got hats and patches.
Yes.
No stickers.
A few little...
Got a lot of patches and hats. If you want a hat or some patches, come by. We'll hang out.
Yeah. So, we got Ohio, we got Arizona, we got Utah this weekend. I figured we'd just give a quick little update on the axe, the Winkler axe collab project.
Yep.
We did sell all 25 that were taken to Blade Show. So the rest of the inventory, those will be arriving from Winkler soon.
And maybe they'll go to the asylum
Maybe
first. Maybe. So stand by for that.
Yeah.
All you asylum members, there will be a post in the asylum Facebook page and an email of any that may be available, and then a link to purchase.
Yeah. That is still in process. That's coming up soon. Just had a couple people in the DMs ask about the status on that.
We've had some people calling too.
Yeah.
Hey, when can I get one?
Figured we'd give them a little update there. That'll be...
There's not a lot of them, though, right?
No, there's a very, very limited run.
Are you going to get one?
Oh, yeah. I've got one.
That's right. Up your alley, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sharp objects.
I do like a sharp object.
Don't run with axes or whatever.
It's a fun project to work on. So.
Big
gotta
blade
snag
guy.
one. I do like blades.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Like a good knife.
Yeah.
Tomahawk.
Tasson's kind of our in-house sharpener.
He is.
I do know how to make a blade extremely sharp.
Yeah, if anyone's...
Which is awesome.
Just kind of let themselves go, so to speak, and let a blade get a little dull.
It's true that happens from time to time in this
Tasson
office.
takes care of us around the office.
I can't stand a dull knife in this office.
A dull knife is a dangerous knife,
It is.
right? We all
Extremely
know that.
dangerous.
All right, so that's the update on that. And then this is just we're kind of announcing a new segment that we're gonna try on the live. We're just gonna try it. So we want you guys to send us pictures of your builds, maybe your favorite gun, maybe whatever you're shooting your dead air silencer on. Send us a picture. Send that to live@deadairsilencers.com. We'll mention this again at the end. There'll be a few more people on. Send them in. We're going to gather up the pictures. And then for one of these lives, just because we want to try and shake it up a little bit, we'll go through all the submissions, and Mike and Tasson will make their commentary.
Ooh.
We'll talk about them. Say what we like. Maybe say what we do differently.
That could be interesting.
I like the way you worded that.
Yeah.
I like guns.
I do know that about you.
I'd like to see people's guns.
So
I like guns.
we're hoping
I'm excited to see those.
we're hoping that'll be maybe a fun little thing to try.
It
here
will
on
be.
Alive.
They don't have to be suppressed, though, right?
They don't have to be suppressed.
Be nice if they were, kind of. I mean, considering. But
Yeah.
I've got some guns I really like that aren't suppressed.
Same.
Yeah. And if it doesn't have a silencer on it, then just expect that we'll make a recommendation. Maybe we won't, depending on the gun.
Yeah, maybe we won't.
Maybe
Fair.
Maybe it'll be a gun that
Would
Mike
you
will just say
recommend
don't.
that if a person was really enthralled in shooting at the time, 41 Johnsons they put a count on? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Great point.
Yeah.
Do you know who they come from?
The submissions?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll know by their email address, but that's probably about it.
So if I went and set up a fake Amazon email or whatever account, you wouldn't know it was from me then, would you?
Not without doing some forensics.
Some serious digging.
You think you could come up with an IP address?
Eventually, if we felt like we needed to. If the material that was being sent from that email address felt compromising enough, maybe we would do some digging and see who it was, but
I'd like to say this. I don't really do, like, you know how you make up a name? Like, what's your name on, like, YouTube?
oh yeah,
Do you have, like, a YouTube account? Or Instagram? Do you have an Instagram account? Have you heard of that? You know what it is?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
post pictures or whatever?
yeah, my Instagram account is kind of just my name.
So's mine.
Yeah, much like yours.
That's how all
Much
mine
like
are.
Tasson,
Yeah, that's how you know it's me.
Yep.
right?
My
Yours is your
Instagram,
name.
yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's good marketing.
I like that. So if I do submit under a fake, like, email account, it's probably going to be Mike Pappas dot something.
Just
There you go.
No, it's me. I'm probably not smart enough to change that.
Just Pappas Mike at. All right, so again, we'll mention that again at the end, but send us pictures of your builds, of your guns, live at deadairsilencers.com. And one of these lives we're gonna flip through them. We'll show them on the screen. Cody's figuring out how to do all the technology part of that. We'll show them on the screen and just talk about them.
See where we go from there.
Yeah, hopefully it's a good time.
I like that. So, but then I'd say this, like, there's no way for us to stop viewers from commenting, is there?
That's true.
Like, you could,
No,
depending
you
on
guys
what
can-
you saw, you could type in whatever you wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
guys
could.
will be able to comment as well.
Yeah, it'll be a bit of a spectator sport.
I like that.
It'll be a group effort.
Okay.
All right, that's it for announcements. Looks like we got a good little amount of people in here. So, just real quick for our topic today, we're gonna talk about Triskellion just for these first few minutes. What is
Sure.
it? What does it do? Why do we use it? If anyone has any questions about Triskelion, they can ask those things, and then we'll move on to the general Q&A like we always do.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Mike, you want to talk a little bit about the who, what, when, where, why?
Okay, yeah, I throw
Triskelion?
out a couple of, like, things that I think are pertinent to people who may want to purchase something with Triskelion in it. One thing that it does really good, I guess I should say, is it is very good at shooting smaller projectiles through a larger bore. A little bit more so than, say, cones or Ks or something of that nature. In other words, if you chose to shoot 9mm through a 45 Mojave, it's a really good sounding can versus, and not to say that it doesn't sound good when you shoot 9mm through a 45 can, because it certainly does, but Triskelion does have a really good way of being really good at sounding good with the smaller projectiles through its bore. So that's like a thing that I really like about Triskelion. It's obviously a it's a lower back pressure. It's our take on a very low back pressure 3D print. It has to be 3D printed. You can't machine it. We use it in that case where it works really good to shoot smaller things through it. And then we use it in a hybrid kind of a situation a little bit. Like a 9mm Mojave is all Triskelion, and a 45 Mojave is a hybrid of Triskellion and cones. A Lazarus 6 is all Triskelion, and a Sandman X is a hybrid of Lazarus, Triskellion and cones. So, I mean, from a consumer point, I think that's kind of a basic cheat sheet of when you see that type of baffle, like, know that that's kind of what you're going to get.
Yep.
Low back pressure. And if you're thinking to yourself, I could get a Sandman X and then shoot a lot of 5.56 through it, and it would probably sound really super good if I believe what that guy's saying. Mm-hmm. I'd say you're darn right. Yeah. After we got off work tonight, I'm going to fling some freaking 5.56 through a Sandman X myself.
That'd be awesome.
So.
And pretty low tone.
Great
with the
tone.
Triskelion.
Great tone.
Really nice
Good
tone.
point.
I would say so. I think across the board on all the cans that have Triskelion, whether hybrid or fully through the system, they're phenomenal tone.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say also it's super low back pressure, but it isn't low back pressure to the point to where it is pounding the shooter's eardrum, like from noise, from muzzle noise. Like, so it's good at that.
Yeah, that is
It's
an
got
important piece.
It's a good blend of super low back pressure, but yet acceptably quiet.
Yeah,
It meters well.
not compromising in other places.
Agreed.
So Mojave's, Lazarus 6, Sandman X are all Triskelion cans.
That's what we're deploying it in right now. And
RXD
the-
30
RXD30's
Yeah.
TI,
got some in there.
RXD 22
Exactly.
Yep.
The RXD 30 is a hybrid can as well.
Yes, it is. And your RXD 22 TI.
You got a little Triskelion action going on there for you
There you go.
in the old double deuce.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Triskelion.
Yes.
If you have any other questions,
Yeah.
hit us with it. We'll
Hit us with
try
the
to
questions. We obviously, we say Triskelion a lot. We use the term.
Mm-hmm.
So
But you're right.
Wanna
It's
make
good
sure
to know,
people know.
where it shines. I
make
like
sure
that.
people know exactly what we're talking about when we say that word. All right. Let's get to some questions. Oh, this was an early one when we were talking about events. Will you guys be at CanCon on the East Coast?
Yes.
Yes.
We've been to every single one of them, I believe,
We will definitely
on
be
the
there.
East Coast
And West.
and West. So we will be there.
That's in Clinton Plantation, South Carolina. Is that right?
Yeah, Clinton, South Carolina. On the Clinton Plantation is the last few years that it's been out there. Great place.
Yeah, nice place.
Good, solid event. Big. Worth going to if you guys are in the area, surrounding areas. It's good times.
All right. Hey guys, best option for Radian Mod 1 in 300 Blackout.
Ooh. Sandman X.
Well, you've got that, or you could Wolfman,
You could Wolfman it.
or the quietest thing that we're going to have for that is going to be Nomad L.
But I think for semi-auto platform,
Totally agree.
Sandman X
Sandman
is
X.
Yeah.
my sort of jam, if you will. Although Wolfman is really good on 300 blackout.
There's 3 really good
It's-
choices for you right there.
That's super tough. Yeah.
And not to broken record, and I'm sorry if it sounds like that, but see which of those cans would fit best with the rest of the things that you have.
Absolutely.
And let that kind of guide you.
Oh, this guy said, haven't got my first can yet. Looking to get Laz 6. How do you guys like it?
Like a last 6.
We like it.
I love a last
Yes,
Yeah.
6.
tough, short, chunky can. It's a heavy can, tough can.
A lot of people say that, but I don't.
I mean, it's not, as
Couldn't it-
cans go, you could get a lighter can.
Yeah. But still, for the. I just really like that can. I'm not concerned about that weight on there with the guns I'm using it on. I just think it's a phenomenal can and durable and a beast. And I like that can.
Hard to go
Like
wrong
the
with
looks
that.
of the can, too.
Fair.
Aesthetically, the can looks awesome. So,
Yeah. Universally mountable.
yeah.
It's got a...
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. If you guys think a can's too heavy, just hit the gym.
Wow.
But cans of old were extremely heavy. I
What
mean,
if
we're
you-
talking 22 ounces plus. So that was, what, a decade ago that we had a lot of cans, the majority of cans being 22,
Yeah.
24 ounces.
What if you've gotten older and gotten weaker? And hitting the gym's not really an option.
Hit the needle.
Okay. All right. There you have it. Hey, I see that commercial where the old people and they move their feet back and forth. Like with an electric, like you plug it in, like that's the kind of exercise I'm into. How about I just sit here and watch The Price is Right while my feet move, and we call it a day.
Or, in your
sounds like
case,
you.
It does.
go chop some trees down. You'll be able to carry that. A small and handy rifle with
Yeah.
a lightweight can.
All right. Don't worry about the weight. Maybe I was too worried about that. We're going hard on the soft people out there today.
Anyways, I'll say to that guy, and I don't know, maybe he asked, how do you guys like it? Maybe he was asking to other people in the comments.
This
So,
could be true.
anyone who's on the stream, go ahead, let that guy know what you
chime
think
in.
about the last 6.
Join the discussion.
I think
Be best if he hears it from someone other than us.
I think our warehouse guy, I know he doesn't like to be, named or whatever. Dom. Anyway, he's got a freaking belt fed with a Lazarus 6 on.
And it's awesome.
It is awesome, and he's
Been putting a lot of ammo through that thing.
he's gonna shoot that tonight after work, right?
Yep. And, he is an end user that actually gets his cans extremely hot.
Yeah, he's an animal.
Yeah.
He gets that thing to where you can't even stand to look at it. It's glowing so red.
It's
and
true.
He was telling me today, he was showing me his new setup, and he's got a metal vert grip on there, and that allows him to hold on to it before it melts off for longer. I'm like, okay, I like that.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, so a lot of Lazarus 6 lovers out there.
I think so. I like a Lazarus 6.
Yeah.
Put it on some shorties. 5.56.
I don't recommend the belt fetted thing. Okay? I should have said that. I get he does it. He shouldn't do it, but he does it. It's not right.
I like that he does it.
He likes that he does it.
It seems it's him.
I like it because it makes him happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he just needs.
He's a kid in a candy store when that happens.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
need to keep him happy. So.
Well, he doesn't have a lot going for him in his life, so if he, no. I didn't mean that. That was a total joke. Let's move on.
We're moving on.
He's mad at me.
He's gonna get mad at you.
I don't want him to get
I bet
mad
he's
at me.
watching
I'm
right
just
now.
joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, the door's gonna open.
Oh, I'm getting a phone. No, I'm just kidding.
He's gonna lock us in from the outside.
Hopefully he's working and not watching.
He
this.
is. He's working.
All right.
He's probably working and watching.
Yeah.
Now, speaking, you just said, Tasson, you like a Lazarus on a short barrel,
Absolutely.
on a shorty, maybe you said.
Yep.
Speaking of which, how much of a difference between Lazarus 6 and Sandman X
He's calling right now.
on 11.5?
Oh,
Not
no,
answering.
we can't answer.
I'm not answering because I don't know what he's going to
We're
say.
just joking.
Sorry, Dom. Love you.
We can't take call-ins.
We need to be a lot more careful.
Come up here, though.
You could come up here. You could get on
We need
the
to be
live.
a lot more careful about how we talk about the
Okay.
belt-fed guy.
Let's not do that anymore.
That's so funny.
I'm afraid to leave this room now.
Yep. Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
As long as we feel safe. How much of a difference between Lazarus 6 and Sandman X on 11.5-inch 5.56? I'm going to say surprisingly similar. Due to what Mike was saying about Triskelion, smaller projectiles through bigger bore, it does well with that.
I think, for my ear, I think an X has a little bit lower tone. In a way, but I believe that a Lazarus 6 in that situation will get under an X on a meter.
Oh.
So you've got like it's just a little bit different flavor of sound, if you will.
Oh, he's here.
Open the
Open
door.
the door.
Let's take this
Let's see
and
who-
get it over with.
Talking stick.
Oh, he did. I don't know if we could touch that on stream.
Oh, yeah.
It would.
Right.
You could hold your hand over the camera lenses and set it right here.
Yeah.
Then we can take our hand
We could
off.
just set it. Yeah, it can sit on the
Turn
table.
the cameras off for a second.
Can we shut the cameras off? Oh,
Yeah, we're
Guys,
gonna.
no, come on in.
hold on.
You want to be on camera?
Are we okay? Cameras are off. We're still here, guys. Don't freak out. We're gonna set.
Yeah, let's
a
just
cool
get
gun
the
up.
just get the belt fed on the table. Is audio still rolling?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
let's get it. This is important.
Oh
Look
Lord.
at the size of this freaking thing.
Jeez. I'm into this.
Okay.
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 Ooh, is it in frame? I don't even know.
Some of it's in frame. Turn it on.
God, I swear it looks better than the last time I
I
saw
know.
it.
It does.
It does. It's been upgraded.
I'm going to tell you what's better about it.
Ooh.
I gotta get back to it. I'll see you.
Thanks, brother.
Bye.
Bring it back.
Okay.
Okay, thankfully we're not.
There it
in a lot of
is.
trouble
It's
then.
ooh, it's in frame.
Yeah, look
Let's
at that.
go.
Okay.
Fight light,
It's a fight light. Yes.
Lazarus 6.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, let's run it down.
Let's run it
Let's
down.
run it down from can to the back.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Is the can?
yeah. You can see it.
You can see it.
Okay, because I can't see. When
I can
I look
see
at
it.
your computer, I just see a blur. It's fine. You need
okay.
to turn it for me. I've got 20, 40, or 10 or something vision. 80, 20, 70.
Yep.
Anyway, Lazarus 6, and it's on Xeno. And then Fight Light MCR upper. It has a super safety in the lower, and the lower is, we just got this lower like yesterday.
Oh, really?
I can't remember the name.
Yeah, this is a new lower.
Got me
Very
one. I need the
recent
4473 mine with Cooper, but I haven't done it yet. So it's a dual feed Black Widow arms lower receiver. That the kind of cool thing is it takes Stanag mags, and it also takes GI box mags, so you can put 100 round soft packs, and it's got a 200 round plastic box mag on it right now, but you can put either. And then he has the
Saw pattern also. Just want to say.
yeah, oh yeah, no, it's a saw mag.
Saw
yeah,
saw pattern
Sorry.
on the base of this receiver.
Yeah, that's sorry, the
Yeah.
okay, saw boxes then. I mean, however you want to say it. So it runs regular M27 links, obviously, saw links. And then it has the calibrated for the 855 reticle and
Acro. Acro on top.
correct.
Magpul grip, Magpul stock, rifle stock.
Yeah, so
Super cool. Hydraulic buffer inside as well.
and MG34 spring.
Spring, yep.
So Dom's always
Runs
like
real nice.
tuning.
Magpul bipod. I don't know the foregrip. Arisaka light. Pretty great setup.
Yeah, it's kind of like a regular Knights looking esque, but it's not plastic like the Knights one. It's metal.
Which is super cool.
Yeah, agreed.
Super, super cool.
So there you have it. This is our company, Lazarus Six Lover.
Let us know if we should do some more like gun breakdowns where we can't touch them, but we can show you.
We can point at them.
Yeah.
We don't want to get in trouble. I see people on YouTube touching guns.
Yeah, it's true.
In a YouTube video, you can, but in a live stream, you're not allowed to.
Oh, you've told me that before, but I just want to keep asking the question until I hear the answer I want to hear.
Oh, all right.
You know, like
Yeah.
when your wife argues with you and she keeps saying the same thing, and then finally you say what she wants, and then you're okay.
And then it's just over.
That's
Looks
what
like
I.
one of those old school school pointers. Where you point out maps.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get one of those little plastic hands on the stick.
Yeah, you guys have seen that.
Yeah.
Tap, 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 tap. Be good.
Okay.
Anyways,
Sorry about that question. That took a while.
what a great little tangent.
That was, a nice little tangent.
And it was just upgraded this week. It's such a honed in
Well,
I will
piece
say
of
this,
equipment in front of us.
we are gun guys here at Dead Air.
Yeah.
Somebody's always tinkering with some sort of project, working on something new, wanting to build something new, wanting to, make their current project better. Something.
Dom's like a tuning fanatic.
He is. He finds a really great setup and then he's like, I can make it better.
All right. Well, that's awesome. And honestly, I really think that I love what it does for the room. I really think
warms it up.
I think it really pulls the whole look together.
It does.
Yeah.
It just seems right.
All right. We'll move on. Just wondering if burn-proof gear cover made for the Nomad TIXC will fit the RXD 30 Ti lengthwise, since the cover has to stay behind the integrated e-brake. I think that
I don't think so. We'll have to look.
Buy
Yeah.
this. I'm going to say this. Buy the specific one for
Yeah.
the specific
Yeah,
model as we design it.
if
That
you're
way
not
you're
in-
never going to have any issues.
if you're not in dire straits, if you don't need this right away, like we'll be putting out the proper length for the RXD 30 in due time, shortly. Can't tell you an exact time frame, but like that's in the works. So if you can wait, just wait, because it'll come out here pretty quick. What else we got here? Give me the scoop on the versatility of the Primal. I would use it for 44 mag. What else we got here? Give me the scoop on the versatility of the Primal. I would use it for 44 mag.